Welcome to Better System Trader, the podcast to help systematic traders of all levels improve their trading. We'll give you loads of expert tips and practical advice on system design and validation, money management, trading psychology, and many other topics. Whether you're just starting out or a savvy systematic trader, we're here to help you improve your trading and find more success. This is Better System Trader with your host, Andrew Swanscott.
Hello there and welcome to Better System Trader episode number 110. Today I want to share with you one of my favourite Seinfeld episodes ever. I love Seinfeld, it's one of my favourite shows. Anyway, the episode is where George Costanza realises that all of the decisions and actions that he's taken throughout his life have been the wrong ones. So he decides to do everything the opposite. For example, he's in the diner with Jerry and Elaine and he sees an attractive woman sitting up at the counter. She seems to be interested in what he's doing. She's glancing over at him. So instead of sitting back and doing nothing about it, he does the opposite. He approaches the lady, shares with her that he's a short, bald, unemployed man who still lives with his parents. She immediately goes out with him. And then later on, he gets an interview for a job with the New York Yankees. And during the interview, he gets an opportunity to meet the owner. Now, instead of sucking up to the owner, he does the opposite. And he tells him how much the team sucks, how he's done a poor job managing it, making stupid decisions, etc. The owner immediately hires him. Anyway, the point is that every time George does the opposite of what he would usually do, he succeeds. And you know what? It can sometimes be the same with trading too. We've had a number of guests on the podcast express the importance of doing things differently. Larry Williams, I think in episode 20, discusses indicators and how many traders are not even using them correctly. Greg Morris also discussed testing indicators outside of their normal recommended ranges. A few episodes ago, John Ehlers recommended to try indicators outside of the traditional values, making them adapt to the markets. And we've heard a number of guests share the importance of thinking creatively and coming up with unique trading ideas. Even in the previous podcast episode with Brian Miller, that was episode 109, he sums it up quite nicely actually, so let's have a quick listen to a comment he makes in that episode.
You know, if you have an idea laying in bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, get up and pursue it. And, sometimes your idea, it couldn't be worse, right? It absolutely, it's a 90-degree equity curve down. And sometimes simply reversing and doing the opposite will just be mind-blowing. But I think that, for instance, going way beyond what's accepted with the quote-unquote traditionalist perception of what a strategy should and shouldn't be, such as, your risk-return ratio, set stops, set profits, and also going way beyond the regular functions and analysis methods that are given practically on every major platform.
So I think there's some good advice there from a number of guests on the podcast. Perhaps as traders we should be more like George Costanza and try the opposite. Do things differently, we could get some interesting results. Anyway, thanks for listening. Enjoy the rest of your week. Okay, well that's it for this episode. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show. Come on over to bettersystemtrader.com. That's where you'll find all the previous episodes, all the transcribes, all the show notes, and all the free weekly trading tips. bettersystemtrader.com.